Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is Stella.
And I'm Hayley.
And today we're going to be reacting to Stand By Me. Stand By Me is a classic 80s film. We're following our established pattern of watching adaptations of classic Stephen King dramatic novels that we've never read. So this will be a first time viewing for both of us. We don't know the original source material. I have heard a little bit about this, but really, like, story-wise, not much. Have you?
I think I might know, like, how it gets started. How, like, their story gets started, but past that, no.
I think I do too, but that's because of Netflix. Netflix just told me how it starts. So, I'm pretty excited. This is going to be another sad one, but I'm hoping not as sad as some of the others. And, you know, we're fresh off of, like, Shawshank and Green Mile, and those were such good adaptations. My light shut off. We're back. It's magic. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I have no idea what I was saying because I get distracted easily. I was just excited to get into it. So, as always, the full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon along with early access to next week's reaction. So please go check that out and support us if you can. And thank you guys so much for being here. And with that out of the way, let's just get into Stand By Me. It'll be interesting to watch this as like a much earlier adaptation of like a Stephen King book, because this is about a decade prior to the other two that we've seen.
I was 12 going on 13.
Oh, it's gonna be a flashback.
It happened in the summer of 1959. I was living in a small town in Oregon.
He really does have a treehouse.
I wanted a treehouse so bad, y'all.
Hey,
how old is this kid?
how do you know
smoking?
a Frenchman's been in your backyard?
Kids in the 50s, man. If you get your hands on cigarettes.
Teddy Duchamp was the craziest guy we hung around with. Chris Chambers was the leader of our gang and my best friend. He came
Chris
from
Chambers. Wasn't he the guy on the newspaper who got stabbed?
Not the secret knock.
Oh,
The secret knock.
I think it was.
was it?
I think so.
Listen, I'm bad at reading, I guess.
Oh man, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. You won't believe it. It's unbelievable.
Spill the tea, bro.
I ran all the way from my house. I ran all the way home. Come on, you guys. What is it, man? Okay, great. You won't believe this. Sincerely, I ran all the way home. Can you guys camp out tonight? Got you, man. Sincerely, you won't believe this. You guys want to go see a dead body?
This is the one thing I knew about this movie.
I was gonna say, and
At the
also,
beginning of the school year,
nothing's
he
gonna
buried
pique like a
quart jar of
12-year-old boy's
pennies
interest more
underneath
like,
his
do you want to
house.
see something gruesome? You want to see something gross?
His mom cleaned out his room and threw away the map. Vern had been trying to find those pennies.
Look at all the holes. Oh my gosh.
Billy, we gotta do something.
Why? It ain't nothing to us. The kid's dead, so it ain't nothing to him neither. And who gives a shit if they ever find him?
What the heck?
The train must have hit him.
Big fucking deal.
We had all followed the Ray Brower story very closely because he was a kid our age.
It is a big deal if he got hit by a train.
You don't go squawking to the cops after you boosted a car.
Look, we can make an ominous call.
They trace those calls, stupid. I seen it on Highway Patrol and on Dragnet.
I know the back Harlow Road. The train tracks are right there. I bet you anything that if we find him, we'll get our pictures in the paper. Yeah, we can even be on TV. Well, no, I found out. Probably pin a medal on you, Vern. Yeah, you think so?
I don't know what you guys think happens when you find a body. You don't go on TV.
We'll all tell our folks we're tenting out in your backfield. We're rock solid till dinner tomorrow night. Because everybody's gonna be so jazzed about what we found, it's not gonna make a difference.
Jazzed is not, maybe not the word for it.
Yikes.
That summer at home, I had become the invisible boy.
You know what my canteen is? Mom!
It's in Denny's room.
Oh, did something happen?
In April, my older brother Dennis had been killed in a Jeep accident.
Yeah, Mom is grief-stricken.
This is feeling more Stephen King than the other two. It's got dead kids in the 50s. Oh, John
This,
Cusack.
my friend, is for you.
Is that John Cusack? I think it is. Like young.
Yeah.
He's a wee baby though.
It's good luck cap. You wear that cap, you know how many fish we're gonna catch?
How much?
Brazilian fish.
Oh, he's a dead brother.
Oh.
Hey, Mom, go on.
Hey, don't start with me, porcupine. Come here. Give me a hug.
Oh.
Why can't you have friends like Denny's?
Chris isn't a thief.
He stole the milk money at school. He's a thief in my book.
Dad, don't do that.
You want to see something? Sure, what? You want to be the
Oh no!
talking Jesus.
I was so worried.
Oh no!
And I was worried for good reason. I was so worried. Like, it's so early in the movie that I don't feel, like, too worried yet.
At this
But, like-
particular moment. But later...
Yeah, you ever heard of a guy named Chekhov?
Loaded? Hell no. What do you think I am? Jesus!
You should never lie to your friend about if a gun is loaded.
It was a mean trick, Chris. Hey, Gordy. I didn't know it was loaded. Honest.
You didn't check?
Hey, girls, where you going?
Hey, come on, man. My brother gave me that.
Now you're giving it to me.
Don't do that.
You a real asshole, you know that? Oh, shit.
Take it back.
I take it back.
There. I feel a whole lot better about this.
See you later, girls.
They took the hat.
I brought a comb. What do we need a comb for? Well, if we get on TV, we want to look good to 'em.
How far do you think it's gonna be?
We follow the tracks all the way into Harlow. It'll be about 20 miles.
20 miles?
Hey, it's a long ways.
Did your mother ever have any kids that lived?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you guys are, like, really able to conceptualize how far 20 to 30 mile is on foot.
That's very far.
Yeah.
It's gonna take forever.
Well, and they've got to get back, too.
We'll get the fill up at the junkyard. Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Who's got the food?
Did anybody bring anything?
You forgot food? Basic necessities.
Let's see how much money we got. Yeah, I got $1 and 68 cents from Chris, 60 cents from Teddy, 7 cents from... Quita Cholos is at the end of that little road that goes by the junkyard. I think we can get some stuff there. Train coming.
Get off the tracks.
Yeah.
Let's not play games.
I'm gonna dodge it.
Get off the tracks, you're crazy.
Just like the beach in Normandy.
Come on, man.
Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful.
You just trying to save your life, man. You want to kill yourself?
Yeah, it's really dangerous. Because, like, people get stuck on train tracks and, like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't need no babysitter.
And, like, how long was he going to wait to jump out of the way? You know, the last second? You're not going to make it.
Skin it.
I could have dodged it.
Don't be dumb, kid.
Dodge it on the way back, man. Peace.
I gotta say, their conflict resolution's pretty good.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain.
Just hitting mailboxes.
Nah, you guys win. I don't want to play no more.
Been acting psycho all day. I'd like to finish this game before I start collecting my goddamn social security, okay?
They're so dramatic.
I know.
No trespassing was enforced by Milo Pressman and his dog Chopper. Milo had trained Chopper to 6 specific parts of the human anatomy.
Uh-oh.
Right now, neither the dread Chopper nor Milo was anywhere in sight.
I don't know, friends.
Be careful.
Hey, you guys been watching the Mickey Mouse Club lately?
Yeah.
I think Annette's tits are getting bigger.
Oh, no, I take back the awe.
We better go get the food. Junkyard opens at 3.
We'll flip for it.
4 tails. Oh, Jesus, man, that's a goocher.
What does that mean?
You remember when Clint Bracken and those guys got wiped out on Weed Hill and Durham? Came up with a goocher just before they got into the car. They all got totaled. I don't like this. Sincerely.
I like that he says sincerely all the time.
You lose, Gordy!
Shut up. I grow up. And when I look at you, I throw up. And then your mother goes around the corner and she licks it up.
What is happening?
In preferably disgusting
Just-
ways to
they're
degrade a
just
friend's
saying
mother
words,
was always
man.
held in high regard.
Classic mama joke.
Sign of true friendship, I guess.
Well, it is kind of like you said. Like, they say outrageous stuff, and then 2 minutes later, they're, like, back to being
Hey, you done any
besties.
chances,
Like, best
brother?
buds.
Shame what happened to him.
There'll be some scouts at the game tomorrow.
Are you gonna see Jane after the game?
You don't talk to the boy about girls.
Dad.
You shouldn't be.
Oh boy.
When you're out there tomorrow.
Pop, did you read the story that Gordy wrote? It was really good.
What did you write, sweetheart?
Oh, such a good big brother.
Dorothy, I don't know how many
I really liked it.
I told you when I'm making this
Thought it was great.
I don't want you interrupting me.
Oh.
You play football?
No.
What do you do?
He's just a kid.
Yeah, he's
Like,
12.
what do you mean? What does he do?
There you go, kid. $1.50 a hamburger.
He get raw hamburger? Are they gonna have to cook it?
Hey, God damn it, I'll stick my dog on you!
Oh gosh. What does this dog look like?
I know, I want to see him.
Climb. Oh, he's so cute.
Chopper was my
But
first
he is, you can
lesson
tell
in
he's
the
a-
vast difference between myth and reality.
He's just a little boy.
Stop teasing that dog, you hear me? Stop teasing him! And weasel peckerwood loony, son. Your dad's a loony. A loony up in the nut house in Togus.
My father stormed the beach at Normandy.
Crazier than a shithouse rat.
Oh my gosh.
Loony, loony, loony.
Ah! I'm gonna rip your head off and shut down your neck!
Grown man antagonizing
Yeah,
all
really.
these children.
Foul
He's
mouth,
behaving
woman.
exactly the same as them.
Yeah. They're 12, sir. You are grown.
Why do you care what a fat old pile of shit like him says about your dad? He still stormed the beach at Normandy, right?
Forget it.
I want to see a dead kid. Maybe it shouldn't be a party. Like if he's really bad, like all cut up in blood, I might have nightmares.
Guys, did we not think about this? Seeing
I
a
did.
dead body
I was
is traumatizing.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Well, they said he might be like hit by a train.
Yeah, he might be
There's
looking
a
real
lot.
rough.
Do you think I'm weird? Definitely. No, man, seriously. Am I weird?
Oh, I had this conversation growing up.
You ready for school? No, junior high. You know what that means.
Junior high.
Next June we'll be split up. You're taking your college courses and meet Teddy and Vern while we'll be in the shop course. You're gonna meet a lot of new guys. You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman?
Boy, you don't know nothing. Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy.
Superman, he's real. It's so they're
You
talking
could be
about
a real
cartoons,
writer someday,
and they're in the
Woody.
back talking about their future.
The
and
future.
It's like God gave you something, man. All those stories that you can make up.
Is this
And he said this is
Goodwill Hunting?
Yeah, all over again. Ooh.
You better hope a
There are-
train does not come while
Yeah.
you were on that
I was
bridge.
gonna say, there's so many reasons for not liking this. First of all, they're gonna have to step on the rungs of this little bridge.
We could go down to the Route 136 bridge.
What are you, crazy? That's 5 miles down the river.
You're already walking 25 or so.
But if a train comes, there's nowhere to go.
You guys can go around if you want to. I'm crossing here.
At least walk on the very outer edge
Be careful, guys.
or closer to it. That's smart. To feel the tracks.
Honestly, that would be me.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of heights. Your comb. Now your hair won't look good for TV. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't the train come exactly right now?
Just keep moving.
Just run. Run across the bridge.
Just keep moving.
Yeah. Vern, you gotta get off your hands and knees.
Get up, Bert! Get it! Get up!
Oh, it's so close. Oh my god. Oh!
At least now we know when the next train was due.
Haha, very
Too soon.
funny
Way
joke.
too soon. Like, give it a few moments. Maybe it'll be funny in a few hours, but not right now. We just happened.
Man, that was the old-time train dodge. Too cool.
It was not cool. It was very dangerous and stupid.
I wasn't that scared. Come on. No, really, I wasn't. Sincerely. Okay.
Sincerely.
Fine. Aw, man. I want to know, man. Screw you guys. I got it.
Oh, delicious.
It's fallen straight into the ash and dirt.
Hey, Gordo, why don't you tell us the story?
It's about this pie eating contest. The main guy of the story is this fat kid that's named Davy Hogan. He's fat. Real fat.
My cousin's like that. Sincerely. She always...
Sincerely. Every time he says it, it's so funny.
He's got to let people know he's being sincere all the time. What if they don't know?
Instead of calling him Davy, they call him Lardass. One day he gets an idea.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Ooh.
We get to watch it?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Tri-County Pie Eat, Principal John Wiggins. Celebrity contestant from KLAM, Bob Cornell.
Ah, the local celebrity.
Cover to the Pie Eat, David Hogan.
Hey, Lardass, how was your trip?
Here you got a big...
Even the old lady's laughing at him.
What the heck?
Don't pay any attention to those fools, Lardass. It's Davy.
Just the worst town in the history of towns.
4-time champion, our own Bill Travis.
And also, like, fat-shaming someone at a pie-eating contest? Like,
unhinged.
Hands behind your backs, gentlemen. Drum roll.
Hey! I believe in you, Davy. You can do it.
Go!
Done! What do you mean done?
Yeah, what do you have to get to be done? The bottom of the pan?
I guess, maybe? Because that definitely still had pie in there.
The audience didn't know was that Lardass wasn't really interested in winning.
What does that do?
I believe it's a laxative.
The boss man himself, Bob Cornell.
I'm not 100% sure, though. Also, castor oil, I thought they used to, like, make you eat it as a punishment. Like, it tasted really bad. Oh, honey, what is your plan
Is he, like, coating all of his insides so everything slides down really easily?
Slowly, a sound started to build in Lardass' stomach.
Uh-oh.
Oh
no.
I don't know if I want to see this.
Before Bill Travis knew it, he was covered with 5 pies worth of used blueberry.
Ugh.
Principal Wiggins barfed on a lumberjack that was sitting next to him. Mayor Grundy barfed on his wife's tits.
He wasn't even eating pie.
Girlfriends barfed on boyfriends. Kids barfed on their parents. Women's auxiliary barfed all over the Benevolent Order of Antelope.
The Benevolent Order of Antelopes.
A complete and total barforama.
Okay.
It seems like something like a 12-year-old boy would find hilarious.
What kind of an ending is that? What happened to Lardass? Did you make it so that Lardass goes home and he shoots his father?
What?
Did Lardass have to pay to get in the contest?
No, Vern. They just let him in.
Oh, great. Great
What?
Sorry, Gordy. I just didn't like the end. Hey, Verno, where's the radio? Let's
That's
see if we
what
can
he
get
needed
some
to know.
sound.
If
That's
he
the question
had
he
paid,
needed answered.
maybe the story wouldn't have been as good.
It's that Brower kid. His ghost out walking in the woods.
Or it's wolves, bro.
What is it, Chris?
Maybe it's coyotes.
Sounds like a woman screaming.
It's not.
I think it's the coyotes.
Just want to see what he looks like. Jesus, ain't bald-headed.
Maybe we should stand guard.
Give me the gun. I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, promise you're not going to go wandering off and try to find it? I wouldn't trust you.
Corporal Teddy Duchamp stands guard.
Shut up, Teddy, and keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, he's so scared.
Oh, Vern's about to shoot a frog.
I know.
Should have been you, Gordon.
Are you okay?
Did his dad actually say that? Or is that part of the nightmare?
Praying not. I hope it's part of the nightmare.
Maybe you could go into the college courses with me. They won't let me. It's the way that people think of my family in this town. No one even asked me if I took the milk money that time.
Did you take it?
Yeah, I took it. Oh, okay.
Maybe I was sorry and I tried to give it back. And maybe I took it to old lady Simons and told her. And the money was all there. I still got a 3-day vacation because it never showed up.
Oh.
Next week, old lady Simons had this brand new suit on when she came to school. Yeah.
What?
So let's just say
she
I
let a
stole the
kid
milk money,
take the
but
fall?
old lady Simon stole it back from me.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And do you think that that bitch would have dared tried something like that if it'd been one of those douchebags from up on the View if they had taken the money?
Oh.
I never thought the teacher. I just wish I could go someplace where nobody knows me.
Oh my gosh.
That was so real.
Yeah. I'm really glad that, you know, these boys, because it's, you know, it's the 50s, who knows how men showing emotion can be treated, but, you know, they cry and their friends support them through that, and I'm really happy about that. So they're trying to find the body today.
Stuff like Twinkies
and then turn around.
And then turn around and go all the way back.
Sorry,
Yep. For me, the idea of seeing that kid's dead body was starting to become an obsession.
Well, kind of after you walked so far and gone through all that crazy stuff, I kind of get it. You're like, we gotta make it now.
Tracks go way out of the way.
If we cut across this field right here, we'll be there in an hour. I think we should stick to the tracks. Let's go. Take no prisoners!
All right.
Hey, you guys,
Well,
it's
it's
a lot
just
safer
across
if we,
Well, maybe they'll get lost. I don't know.
You don't know what's in those woods.
Vern, you better follow them. You better go with them.
Yeah, I know, at this point. Vern, you've consistently had the best ideas. I get it.
Ace, I gotta tell you something, but you gotta swear on your mother's good name that you won't tell
I'm so
anyone.
worried about these dudes because they keep showing us them.
You know that Brown kid? What about him?
I love how they
I'd like to tell
swore.
you
They're
something
like,
about
we're not gonna tell anyone, and they're gonna spread it to the whole friend group.
By noon, Ace and Eyeball had told their secret to everybody in the gang.
Maybe me and Charlie shouldn't go. Come on, man. We're gonna be famous.
Nobody outside of this one small area knows about this kid. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Get in the fucking car. Now! Let's go.
Ooh. You should have stayed on the tracks, guys. Ooh.
Oh, great.
Hey, you know, it's not that deep. You can walk across.
We don't know how deep it gets.
Yeah, it's not that deep right there. Literally.
Told you we should have stuck to the tracks.
Meanwhile, Gordy's like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Good chance. Come on, you guys.
Guys, you really have such a tiny amount of time to find this body.
I don't know if they want to, though. Do you know what I mean? They seem to get happier when they're not thinking about it.
Vern, there's something on your neck. Yeah, right. I'm not falling for that one.
There is something on your neck.
Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, that was honestly my first thought when they were in there.
Me too. I was so worried about something like that.
Oh, there's so many.
I mean, that's how they... Dude, don't rip them. Don't rip them off. Oh, no.
Hey, Cordy, man, there's someone on your back.
Get him up! Get him up! Get him up!
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's awful. No.
Oh, shit, man.
Just get it out.
Just
fast,
get it. Yeah,
dude.
just get it out.
Yeah, just like throw.
Oh, there's so much blood. Oh my god, he's gonna faint.
Oh my gosh. And you're good. He's gonna be fine.
Cordy, are you there? Maybe he's dead.
He's not dead. He's just freaking out.
You okay, Cordy? Yeah. Maybe we should take Cordy back.
What are you, his mother?
Eat shit.
You eat shit.
Guys, come on.
What a surprise. The king of the pussies wants to go back too.
Stop calling me that.
Get out of me. Out.
All they do is fight.
Get up.
Stop it!
I'm not going back.
Oh, I'm so concerned. I don't want to get to the end of this.
No way, Ace!
These teenagers are so irresponsible.
Oh, yeah.
Gives me anxiety.
I got him! I got him!
Don't go there.
Fall back, Ace. Come on, don't fuck around.
Stop. We do not mess around.
I think he's gonna try and run him off.
What the heck?
Oh my lord.
I won.
You're a piece of trash, my guy.
Who is this actor? He looks familiar too.
Is
and so
it,
I feel like I have like.
Is it Kiefer Sutherland?
Oh, is that who it is? That name sounds familiar, and I think I do recognize the face.
Brower kid must be around here someplace.
There he is! I see him! Look! Look, over there!
Somewhere under those bushes was the rest of Ray Brower. The train had knocked Ray Brower out of his keds. The kid wasn't sleeping. The kid was dead.
Let's look for some long branches. We'll build him a stretcher.
You guys are gonna move him? Guys. Like, yeah, obviously they don't have cell phones to, like, call the police, but I think you still need to call the police.
Why did you have to die?
What's the matter with Gordy?
Nothing.
I don't think he's talking about Ray Brower.
Why did Denny have to die? It should have been me. Don't say that. No good. My dad said it. He hates me. My dad hates me.
What the fuck do you know about this?
Some bitch. My little...
Oh my gosh, I was,
He wasn't planning on taking the body from us, was you, boys?
We found him. We got dibs.
Dibs?
That's not fair. He's ours. Well, not anymore. There's 4 of us.
Imagine being, like, 17, 18, and having beef with, like, a bunch of 12-year-olds. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Either leave quietly, we take the body, or you stay, we beat the shit out of you.
Why don't you go home and fuck your mother some more?
You're dead.
What are you gonna do? Actually kill these kids? Like, what is wrong with him?
You're gonna have to kill me, Ace.
No problem.
Don't move, Ace.
You must have at least some of your brother's good sense.
Do not start with talking about his brother, dude.
My fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
Gonna get you for this.
Whoever told you had a fat woman chance?
That's his way of saying thank you, I guess.
We're gonna take him. No.
In the end, we decided that an anonymous phone call was the best thing to do. We headed home.
I'm so relieved that that confrontation did not actually get physical.
We'd only been gone 2 days, but somehow the town seemed different.
Well, see you in school.
Well, bye. We just gotta go back to normal lives.
Penny!
All I gotta do is find your jar.
As time went on, we saw less and less of Teddy and Vern. We heard that Vern got married out of high school. Teddy tried several times to get into the army, but his eyes and his ear kept him out. Last I'd heard, he'd spent some time in jail.
Oh.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory?
Chris did get out. He enrolled in the college courses with me.
Good for him.
And eventually became a lawyer. Last week, he entered a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
2 men got into an argument. One of them pulled a knife. He was stabbed in the throat. He died almost instantly.
All because he was trying to break up a fight. Oh.
Dad, can we go now?
Okay, I'll be right there.
You said that a half hour ago. Yeah, my dad's ready.
Aw. Wow. Classic song.
I want to keep the credits playing for a bit.
Yeah. I bet he's a great dad. Like, I bet he's...
I hope so.
He's, like, way better than his dad was.
The Body. Huh.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Yeah, see, I've never even heard that name. So that was Stand By Me.
Wow.
That was a really... Yeah, I get it. I was kind of shocked, when I was going to open up the movie to see that it was rated R. Because for some reason, I think in my head, this was like a kids movie, or maybe, you know, not kids, but like family movie. But I do kind of see how this could be a movie that some people would watch as a kid, even though it's not the most kid friendly, and still it would speak to them just because of how like real, you know, those friendships are.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If it maybe it's a little more like a movie for adults who remember being kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Because our narrator is an adult who's speaking on his childhood. It feels very much like a flashback into his old life.
Sure. Well, and I wonder if it's the kind of movie where, and this is me like overanalyzing the reception, but you know what I mean? I can imagine people watching this movie while they're young, and this came out in the 80s, so like people have had decades to grow and change, and I'm sure this is something like you watched it as a kid, you know, when it came out, and then you grow and you go through your life, and then you watch it 20 years later, 30 years later. I'm sure it's like a different watch, you know. So I wonder if that kind of has to do with its longevity. I was pleasantly surprised by the boys, you know. They were boys. They were acting like 12-year-olds, but they had each other's backs, which I think I was a little surprised. You know, it was one of those things, like it was clear that they fought and they got mad at each other, but that it was like harder than that to shake the loyalty, you know? Yeah. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, that last little bit was like, does anyone have friends like the friends they had when they were 12? And like, personally, my friends at 12, not the best. You know, my friends at 12 were maybe not, you know, the nicest to me. So like, it's one of those things where even though I wouldn't say that I'm the kind of person who's like, the best friends I ever had were when I was a kid, it did remind me of those like moments of really pure friendship that you have growing up, where it's because you're not worried about your future so much and where you're going to end up, and you just got what's right ahead of you.
Yeah. I mean, it like kind of makes me sad that, you know, Vern and Teddy, I think was his name, that they kind of like grew apart. But I think that's really realistic. I feel like sometimes in movies we forget, like, you know, these classic 80s movies where everybody's really, really close when they're like really young. It's like, well, a lot of times you don't keep those friends that you have when you're 12 years old. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, the friends I had when I was 12, the most I do is see them on Instagram now. Like, you know?
Yeah, honestly. And it's kind of okay. Like, you're fine with it once it's happened. But you kind of look back and you're like, if I told 12-year-old me or 11-year-old me, you know, whenever you have
really
those friends,
sad.
if I told young me, it would be a blow, you know. And you go through life and you deal with it. But it sucks. It sucks that you have to deal with it, you know, especially because like at that age, your friends are the world. Do you know what I mean? They're your entire world. That's like all you know of the world. It's where you get your information from. It's where you build your sense of humor. It's where you kind of learn how others are going to treat you. So like for me, this is really important because like I had friends who were not the nicest to me that I didn't realize they weren't being nasty until later on. And then I realized how much that like changed how I make friends now. So having like a group of friends that you can actually trust, that actually have your back, you know, I think it makes a big difference in how you feel once you grow up and whether you feel like you're able to trust other people, you know? River Phoenix too. I do want to shout out that I think that's probably, I think now, like looking back, what adds a really, really melancholy kind of twinge to that ending.
Yeah.
Because you think about like unfair deaths, you know, and early deaths, and especially like, I think I had heard that closing monologue about Chris's death and about how, you know, him getting stabbed in a knife fight. But it kind of, I don't know, it hit a lot more after having him here, after hearing him talk about his life and being trapped, and then hearing, oh, but he got out and he was a lawyer and he had a life ahead of him.
And then he was like in the wrong place at the wrong time, pretty much.
Wrong place, wrong time. Just kind of like the dead kid. And so I do think, even though it is sweet, like this is a movie that is good for my heart. It's also a movie that does kind of reminds you that people's journey can end at any stage of the journey. That's what's wild. If Chris had died any younger, never would have gone to college, never would have become a lawyer. In fact, nobody would have even expected that of him. I don't know. I think that was kind of powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe want to go on a hike, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'm going to go walking down some train tracks.
These kids did like a 40-mile trek like there, and then they came back in like 2 days. These kids are in better shape than I am. Like, I should go take a walk. Dang.
I do a lot of walking, and let me tell you, 4 miles, I'm done. I'm like wiped out after 4.
Yeah.
So props to the boys. Yeah, that was a fun one. Very different, I would say, from Shawshank and from Green Mile. Totally different vibe, but interesting themes and interesting writing nonetheless. And still Stephen King. He's definitely got especially I think the narration is what gets me. All of these movies have the character that's like, well, in 19 blah blah, and then they just ramble on and on about their life, and I kind of love that. So yeah, this was a good one. Really happy to have seen it finally. I don't think it's on my movie list behind me, but it should be.
Yeah.
This is one of those that's definitely a classic, just can't fit in the 100. So as always, the full-length reaction will be up on our Patreon, along with early access to next week's reaction. Whatever this movie here is, I don't know yet. And as always, thank you guys so much for being here, joining us, and watching. And if you're new and this is your first reaction, please stick around because we'd love to have you guys. And yeah. As always, thank you guys for being here, joining us, and watching. And if you're new, please stick around because we'd love to have you. And if you do stick around, we'll see you all in the next reaction.